There are many factors responsible for current scenario that occupational therapy is not much recognized in the society, and it has not received its due in the society. First thing, I feel financial restraint is the factor that has led to this picture. Mostly what happens, patients spend a lot of money in acute care and they're left with no money to spend on aftercare after hospital discharge, and therefore they do not value much uh, about the quality of life that patients will be living after getting discharged from the hospital. They tend to remain satisfied with the fact that their patient is alive. So financial restraint is one major thing I feel that occupational therapy is facing difficulties with. Uh, Second, I feel government policies are not very helpful towards the profession. Many things needs to be done regarding the profession in government hospitals and government setups, which is not done yet. The educational levels are not very well defined and not upgraded as it has got upgraded with the universities. There are not many posts that are opening every year, and many posts are getting abolished because they are not filled for almost decades. So, government approach is not very helpful towards rehabilitation, not just occupational therapy, basically rehabilitation, I would say. Third factor I feel is health literacy. In our country, I feel people are not very literate about the health, though they talk a lot about healthy food, healthy living, and these things. But once somebody comes across some diagnosis, goes through some major health mishap, after care or what to do next is not known to large number of population. People do not know about rehabilitation, they do not know about what occupational therapy would help them with or other rehabilitation professionals can help them with. So this factor I feel is contributing majorly for why this profession is not doing so well in our country. Another factor I feel is a brain drain. Many of the occupational therapists, because they don't get that flourishing environment in our country that they can build themselves up, they are flying abroad because this profession has got a lot of demand from developed countries like USA, Canada, and Australia. So our professionals get drained there very easily. I call this brain drain, and this is a major contributing factor that occupational therapists are less in number in our country, and those who are left in India are not given whatever they deserve to flourish. They don't get that moist soil to grow. One more factor which is responsible is research-based difficulties that occupational therapist faces. See, firstly, there are very less number of occupational therapists available at institutes where majority of cases come for treatment. So that person gets overloaded with the clinical workload, and not much of energy or time is left to carry out any research. And research grants and those things are also there, which professionals face uh, difficulties with. Um, Outcomes that occupational therapy research gives in research studies is mostly subjective, is mostly satisfaction, performance skills, quality of life. So these factors are little difficult to quantify. As in physics, we can measure if this is 4 kg, this is 5 kg. With occupational therapy, there are so many parameters which you cannot concretely measure, and those are very subjective kind of parameters. So this is one more reason why research is not going to the level it should go in this profession, and professional contribution is not acknowledged in our country. I feel that is the major reason why occupational therapy professionals usually try and escape out of this country, and very few stay back in this country because professionally they are not acknowledged for their existence. And this acknowledgement does not come because of awareness issues. There is no other reason, I feel. If people get aware, definitely they will acknowledge the work occupational therapist puts into. Uh, One more thing I would like to add in this video is that picture is changing, scenario is changing. Like 20 years back, autism, learning disability, on all these terms were not given any importance. Mental health was not given any importance, and many a time, many diagnoses were just labeled mentally retarded and put in asylums. Now this picture is changing. Many people are seeking help, and many children with autism, cerebral palsy, and learning disability are seeking therapist help, and awareness is increasing. Uh, to a large extent, I will say that professionally, other professionals have also started acknowledging the referral systems towards occupational therapists. So, hopefully, if these things continue in positive direction, occupational therapy will get its due. I hope that government policies also come in good light on this profession. I expect that health literacy will grow in this country. People will acknowledge that aftercare, after hospital discharge care is very important, and it will help patient regain the kind of life they were living before having any kind of diagnosis or any kind of disability. Thank you.